Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Voyo. I hope everyone is good. I hope you guys are good. Update, I'm back in South Africa, as you already saw. Not sure if you saw the previous video. Please don't mind this band. I use it every morning when I go to work. So I'm about to do my makeup and it looks like this because this is makeup on. As you already saw the previous video, I have left Germany. I am back in South Africa. I've been here for 2.5 weeks now. This is my third week. Yeah, I've just finished third week. It is so hot in South Africa. It's extremely hot. I can't take these temperatures. I think the temperature today is 31 degrees Celsius, coming from Germany or from Europe where we had minus. I think this heat is unbearable. It's too much. Cannot handle it. I'm actually missing the cold, even though I was complaining about the cold, but I'm actually missing it right now. Yeah. So what are we doing today? So what we're gonna do is, someone suggested that I film a video about long distance relationship, the advantages and disadvantages of long distance relationship, and I was like, that's actually a great idea, you know. So that's what I'm gonna film right now, because a lot of people, not a lot, but there are people that are doing long distance and it's not easy on them. Sometimes they find it difficult to cope. So I hope that this video is gonna help you, just to make it fun, so that I'm not just sitting doing nothing and talking the whole time. I'm just gonna be doing my makeup while I'm telling you about how we actually make our long distance relationship work. So I'm just gonna be doing my makeup, okay? Yeah. And I'm also gonna tell you, maybe show you the products that I'm using. Yeah, okay. This is the brow thingy that I'm gonna be using. I bought this at Mr. Price. It's a brow filler, yeah, brow pencil. So I'm gonna be looking this way because I'm using a mirror and I don't want it to distract you guys. So I've been back in South Africa for 3 weeks now. When I left Germany, it was not easy. I'm sure if you saw the video, like I sometimes get emotional watching it, because sometimes I do go back and watch. It's very emotional for me. My hubby hasn't watched it. He said he doesn't want to watch the video. He's only going to watch it when I'm back, because he don't think that he can he doesn't think that he's gonna be able to watch it without getting emotional, knowing that I'm not there, you know. It's understandable. So when I left Germany, I had to come back because of work, and as I had mentioned on the Get to Know Us video, if you haven't watched that, please go back and watch it. Actually, do go back and watch our previous videos. I'm sure you'll have fun, and make sure to subscribe on the channel. Okay, on the Get to Know Us video, I did mention that we both studying and working. So I had to come back, register. I study at University of South Africa, and I can actually, please don't mind these eyebrows. I'm actually gonna make it work. They're gonna look better as time progresses, so don't come for me yet. Okay, so with school, I could have, if I wasn't working, I could have stayed in Germany. Like I said, my visa was still valid, you know. So I had to come back only because of work. Yeah. So I actually don't know where to start when it comes to this. Okay, I'm done with the eyebrows. So just to give you a background of our relationship, it started in 2020. It's been nearly 4 years now, and we've been doing it for all those years, but gladly we are planning on closing the distance in the next couple of months. And it has been really tough on us guys from the get-go. It was not easy, because when you do a long distance and then COVID hit, and when COVID hit, we could not travel. Yeah, it was just very difficult, but we made it work. So I'm just gonna tell you the things that we do in our relationship to make it work. I strongly believe that if we were not doing these things, it wouldn't have worked. Our relationship was not gonna work. It's only working because we do the things that I'm gonna mention, and also maybe you can take a pen and paper, write some tips. So sorry, the pencil that I use, so concealer, is this one. It's Essence. How we make our relationship work is we are very big on communication. Like, we talk all the time. That has helped us trust each other. It has helped us build trust in the relationship. And also, I don't think I should have done this, because I feel like while I'm doing makeup, I'm getting distracted. If I was just sitting down, I'm so sorry guys, please bear with me. How we make our relationship work is we talk all the time. We are in constant communication. When we wake up, we talk. Well, sending me a voice note because we both have to wake up, get ready for work, you know. We update each other all the time. There's not a single day where I go somewhere and my hubby doesn't know where I am, even though I'm not in Germany and he's not in South Africa. We have each other's location. We don't have each other's location because we don't trust each other. I live in South Africa. South Africa is a very dangerous country. People go missing every day. Yeah, anything can happen. That was the main reason why I wanted to share my location with him. I know he's far, but I know that he's the closest person to me right now. And my family have his contact. I'm gonna be honest, in the beginning of our relationship, yes, we thought that it's gonna be easy, because we've been planning on making the big move since 2020. So the plan was for me to relocate and move to Germany. It didn't happen that way because of also the restrictions, and at that point I had already graduated. But then as time progressed, I decided to go back to school, like to further my studies. So I applied for uni and I got accepted, and I was just like, you know what, I want to finish my studies here. I only want to come to Germany once I'm done, and we were both okay with that. In the beginning, it's you are optimistic, you think that things are gonna work out just fine, and you make plans. And when you make those plans, when things don't go your way, that's when reality kicks in, that you know what, you're not in control. Yeah, you can make all these plans, but you are not in control. Only God is in control, which was the case for us. We had actually planned that I was gonna relocate in 2020 December, but that didn't happen, couldn't happen. So I had to stay in South Africa, and I stayed. And then when that relocation process didn't work, we actually made some adjustments. We decided to change our plans, and yeah, I'm gonna use the foundation. I don't usually use primer, not gonna lie, but if you want to, you can. The foundation that I'm using is this one, Maybelline Fit Me. When our plan didn't work, we decided that we're gonna make some adjustments, and we change of plans. Decided to stay in South Africa for a little bit longer, only visit each other, which we did. And yeah, but then as time progressed, that's when now reality kicked in, that we are actually not in control. So I maybe losing track here and there. Please bear with me, because I'm also getting distracted because now I'm doing my makeup. I don't think this was a good idea. I should have just done the makeup off camera. I don't even know why I'm doing it, because I'm not going anywhere, but let me just do it, you know. So we changed plans, and I decided to stay in South Africa, and we visited. But I'm gonna be honest, like, as time progressed, things got a little bit difficult, because we are lacking that physical intimacy. As much as we talk on the phone, you do lack physical intimacy. But then, like I said, Communication has always been our key. Communication has always been our number one goal. I know that if he misses my call, first thing he's gonna do when he gets to his phone or when he gets a chance, he's gonna get back to me. And even if he misses my calls, like, I don't freak out or get annoyed because I don't know what he's doing. I know exactly what he's doing. He's probably busy at work, he's probably studying, he's probably busy with that, maybe in school, you know, or driving. So I trust him to that point. So some people who might make that mistake, or they might get annoyed when their partner misses their calls, but if you trust your partner, it shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't be annoyed or be upset even if they miss your call, because you trust them, right? But also, you can't just trust someone who has not given you that assurance, you know. And also, guys, another thing that is very important for people that are doing long distance is it's okay to be vulnerable to your partner. Like, it is okay, because that also closes the distance emotionally, you know. So I learned not to be vulnerable to anyone but to my man. When something happened, the first person that I'm gonna call is my hubby. I'm gonna call him, rest assured, crying, this is what happened. And even like opening up about how I feel, it's easy for me to tell him, because sometimes when you're doing long distance, the phone, it does get annoying. We are actually at that stage right now because we've been doing the phone thing for so long. Now we are so bored and so tired of using phone all the time, especially after we've spent a month together. We actually don't know how to handle the phone situation now. It's very boring. It's difficult to communicate. Yeah, it's not difficult, but like, we get distracted because sometimes you're just scrolling through your phone even though we on the call. So I was having a conversation with him not so long ago that we actually need to prioritize each other, even though we are on the call, but like, we should not be distracted by the social media, because that's what we do. So if you are in a long distance, that also happens, that you get distracted because you're doing this every day. It's boring. I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you on the phone. I want to talk to you in person. I want to hold you. I want to hug you. I want to touch you, you know, all those things. Now I'm going to talk to you over the phone all the time. It's boring. But if you truly love that person, communicate with them. Tell them how you feel. Yeah, I know it might not happen because there's also financial burdens, especially if it's like my case where the person is in different continent, different country, you have to travel. But if you talk about your feelings, you're open to each other, that also helps. So if you see that you guys are getting distracted or you're getting bored of the phone, try to find other ways. Do other things that work for you, but also don't move away from the phone completely, because that's your only form of communication, you know. Also, I know that like not everyone will agree to this, because they might think it's weird, but there's something called virtual dates. Do those things with your partner. Do virtual dates, which is what we do with my hubby. Virtual dates, you go on a date with your man even though he's not with you. That's what I do. Like, I sometimes go out to eat and my man will also be out somewhere, and we be on the phone talking to each other. We're on a date, but we're just not together physically. It helps. It actually works for us. It really works for us, because it does sometimes feel like, even though he's not with you, but you are with him. You get what I'm saying? That really helps. Also, have plans, guys. It's very important. Have plans to move closer or to close the distance. Don't just do long distance and not have a plan of what you're gonna do future, because it's gonna get boring. Like I said, with us, it's already at that point now. It's been nearly 4 years that we've been doing this, and it's getting really, really boring, you know. we're not bored of each other. We are not bored of each other, but we're just bored of the phone. Like, the phone is just so annoying. We don't want to do the phone thing all the time. So if you have plans, that also helps, because even though it's going to be tough, it's going to be difficult, if you have plans to close the distance, that brings a little bit of excitement, that you can't wait to be with this person. Like, as much as you're tired of this phone thing, but you can't wait to be with them, and you know that this is going to happen. You're not just going with the flow, not knowing what's going to happen. You need to make sure that the person that you're going to do a long distance with is someone who respects you, who understands you and loves you for who you are, who wouldn't change you for anything. And if that's the case, that person will be able to stand the distance. Also, pray. Prayer is very important. I should have mentioned this earlier. This should have been my number one point. Prayer is very important, guys. I'm gonna use this powder. It's almost up. Fit me. Prayer is very important. So, like I said, we are both Christians, me and my hubby. We pray all the time, and now we pray together. We share the word together, and I think that also helps our relationship. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this Kayam's palette to contour my face. Okay, another thing that I wanted to say is, when you're doing the distance, do not do long distance relationship with someone you don't trust. If you don't trust them, don't do long distance, because let me just remove this. Also, don't do long distance with someone you do not trust, guys. Make sure that you're going to do long distance with someone you can trust. Oh, I applied a little bit too much this side. My goodness. Don't do long distance with someone you don't trust, because there's going to be problems if that's the case. The person that you're doing long distance relationship with, you have to trust him. You need to make sure that it's someone that you can actually trust. This is the shade that I'm using to contour. And to highlight, I use this one. To highlight, I use this one. To contour, I use this one. And if you're doing long distance, being with someone that you don't trust on its own is not a good thing. If you don't trust that person, don't be with them. Just leave them. It's even becoming more difficult when you're doing it with someone that you do not trust. Long distance with someone that you do not trust, because now it's difficult to even build that trust, because that person is not with you, and it's going to be annoying for you to be questioning them every time they miss your call, every time they're messaging you and they're taking long to respond. It's going to be even more difficult. So if you don't trust them, don't do it. Because I'm focusing on filming the video and I'm also focusing on contouring and doing this and doing that, I'm not getting it right, but it's okay, because I'm not going anywhere. I have 2 friends, online friends. They're also YouTubers. They are also doing long distance, but the other one recently closed it. The other one is still doing it, and it's working. And for both of them, it's also been years. They've been doing long distance for years. I'm sure you saw Carol on my channel, on my YouTube channel, on the travel preparations. She's also doing long distance, and it's working. It's working. She unfortunately lives in Kenya, which I'm planning to visit soon. And also, guys, the effort must be equal when you're doing long distance. Can't just be in a long distance with someone where you're the only one who has to do this and you has to do that. Every day, I'm the only one who must text you first. I must call you first. I must check up on you. You never check up on me. There's no effort on yours coming from your side, only from my side. How is that fair? It's not okay. So it's not gonna work if that's the case. If the effort is not equal, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I hope that you're not getting distracted because I'm doing my makeup. It's okay. I'm just doing a sit down and telling you what has worked for me. Don't get annoyed, please. Don't get annoyed, please. You need to make sure that you are getting emotional support from your partner. This is vice versa. I'm not saying as women we should only be getting this. Also, your men need that emotional support from you. You as women also check up on your partner. Be there for them. When they cry to you or tell you how they're feeling, listen to them. It needs to be equal. You need to balance each other out, help each other out when it comes to this. Also, you need to have the same priority in life. You need to have the same priority in life, because what's gonna happen now is you're gonna be making all these plans. What I mean is, if you're doing long distance, this person is from a different country, completely different country, and you also from a completely different country. This is the makeup palette that I'm going to be using just for my eyeshadow, and I don't want to do too much. I'll probably just go in with this shade. Yeah, it's more settled, this one. You can see I use it all the time. It's almost up, and maybe a little bit of this shimmer. Yeah, so I'm saying you need to have the same priority when you are doing long distance, because now you are with this person and you meet this person, let's say for example, and they're not from the same country or same town as you, and at some point one of you is going to have to move maybe to the other one's country, or you're gonna move countries. And if you don't have the same priority, that's also gonna cause problems in your relationship, so that's very important. And also prioritize each other, guys. My top number one priority right now is my man. I was talking to my friend the other day, Anthony, and he actually sent me a text at night. My time, evening are for me and my man. I need to talk to him because during the day we don't really have time to talk. We both busy during the day, but we text each other here and there. So I was talking to, after work, Anthony was texting me saying, hey, are you available for a call? Can I call you? And I was like, no, I'm actually on the call with Harry, and I'm gonna get back to you. I'm gonna call you back. He said, sure, no problem. I ended up forgetting to call him, and because when I was saying goodnight to babe, I was already tired, and the next day I had to go to work, and I ended up forgetting to call Anthony. And what I told him, I was very honest. I said, I'm so sorry that I did not call you, because I was on the call with my man, and rest assured, when I'm on the call with my man, I'm not gonna hang up just to talk to you unless it's very important. But if I'm talking to him, he's my number one priority. I have to listen to him before I listen to you as a friend. He was very understanding. So you, as much as your man or your girlfriend is prioritizing, you also have to do the same for them, and even in terms of life, your goals and your dreams in life, you're not gonna have the same goals, you're not gonna have the same visions, but at least they must be aligned. You need to understand each other. If the other person is not ready for something yet, doesn't mean that it's never gonna happen. That doesn't mean that you should end the relationship just because they're not there yet. If they're telling you that it might happen or it's gonna happen at some point, no need to push pressure on them. I think this goes for any relationship, actually. Yeah, I hope that whatever I'm saying here makes sense, guys. I hope that I'm able to help someone. And some people may argue with me and say that if you're in a long distance relationship, it can cause trust issues. How is it going to cause trust issues if we always in constant communication? How is it going to cause trust issues if I know and I trust my person and he has given me that assurance? For us, these are the things that work. I'm not gonna lie, there are times where we both got frustrated, but I'm just grateful to my man because he's someone who He's someone who truly really understands me, and he knows that sometimes I can be a little bit crazy. So whenever I'm crazy, he just calms down and let me be, and it's when I come back to my senses, and then he will address whatever problems we had or whatever he doesn't like. And yeah, like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say long distance is not difficult. It is difficult. It's exhausting. It's draining. You want to be with your person. Like, sometimes I just want to go out with my man, but I can't do that because he's not here, or I'm not there with him. You know, it's tough. It's difficult, and it becomes even more difficult now because for us, we have to apply for visa, we have to apply for this, we have to apply for that before we see each other. We have to involve the embassy, we have to involve the consulate, just so they can allow us to see each other. It's crazy, I know. It's terrible. That's how he explained it the other day. It's terrible, but what can we do? But I'm gonna be honest, in terms of the only difficult part about our relationship is that we cannot just see each other anytime when we want to, because also we have things that we are doing, and with visas, I'm not gonna lie, we haven't experienced difficulties. For people that have actually experienced difficulties when it comes to visa applications and maybe are going to Europe, dating European, or they would like to find out more information, you can actually let me know in the comment section. Maybe I can give you some advice on how we do things when it comes to our visa application, because we have never experienced problems. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the application part is difficult because it's a lot of paperwork, plus it's time consuming, it's expensive. That's the only difficult part. But when it comes to getting the visas, we have never experienced how can I say this, like challenges or things whereby we like, I think that's a little bit too much, but it's okay. I'll make it work. Make it work. Just blend it. Yeah, I don't really like lipstick. Let's set the makeup. This is what we use. All the products that I'm using are very affordable, not expensive at all. I feel like this foundation is a little bit light because it's so hot here. I've changed a little bit, but it's okay. This is the essence. There's actually a story regarding our long distance relationship that I wanted to tell you guys. I don't even know why I'm mentioning this if I'm not gonna tell you. But anyways, there's a story that I wanted to tell you regarding our long distance relationship. But then I had to ask my man, because this is both our story. I had to ask him if he's comfortable with me sharing that on YouTube, and he was like, nope. It's a funny story. Maybe one day we'll tell you. But he said no, so unfortunately I cannot tell you. Yeah, I think I've mentioned everything that I wanted to mention regarding the long distance and the struggles and disadvantages and all that, and how we make ours work. If I didn't, just ask me any questions in the comment section and I will respond. That's one thing for sure. I always make sure to respond to your guys' comments. whenever I get a chance. I actually prioritize time, or I take time where I'm just like, I'm gonna respond to my people, because you guys, you show me so much love in the comment section. I have to give back that love, or return it back to you, because you are so nice to me. I also have to be nice to you, and I appreciate each and every one of you. One thing God has blessed me with are lashes. Yeah, I don't like to apply eyeshadow on my lower lash, so I'm just gonna let it, I'm not gonna apply it on my lower lash. And we apply lip gloss. Yeah, that's it. That's my makeup. Done. Tell me how you think I did in the comment section. But anyways, I think I should be done now with the video. What else can I tell you guys? I think I've covered everything that I wanted to tell. I can tell that this foundation is a little bit light, but like I said, in South Africa it's hot, and I'm sure you can tell my skin tone is also a little bit darker, but it's okay. Yeah, update about our plans of relocating. We are still making plans regarding the relocation process. Yeah, I did say that it's gonna happen in a couple of months, which I'm looking forward to it. We're both looking forward to it right now, and yeah, how has things been since I came back? It's been tough. And we miss each other dearly. We can't wait to finally be together for good this time. And hopefully no more goodbyes. There won't be goodbyes again. But we are still in constant communication. We call each other all the time. We talk, and we're doing all the things that we've been doing all these years to make our relationship work. We pray and hope that God is gonna make it work. He's actually gonna help us with the relocation process. And to be honest, I'm not enjoying being here anymore. I just want to be with my man, and I'm looking forward to the day where I can pack my bags and leave. I love my country, don't get me wrong. Someone in the comment section was saying these girls just want to leave their countries. I love my country. South Africa is a beautiful country. I'm actually building a career here, and I wouldn't just want to leave everything and go to a different country. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys the big move. I'm the one who's moving to Europe. I'm the one who's moving to Germany. So if that was my goal, if someone who's ambitious as me is not happy with their country or with her country, I would move to an English speaking country, because the truth is English is very useless in Europe. When I go to Europe, probably gonna have to stay at home or find a German school where I can speak the language, where I can learn the language for at least a couple of months. I don't speak German yet, only the basics, but in order for me to also get a job, I need to have or speak the language. So that perception of people saying that these girls want to leave their countries and go to Europe or to other countries because we're not miserable in our countries. We are not miserable in our countries. Some of us, we move because we love the people that we're with and they can't come to our countries, or for some reasons we have to be in their countries. If it was for me, my hubby would come to South Africa because I'm happy where I am. I'm just not happy about the fact that I'm not with him. So yeah, and some people actually regarding him, now that we're talking about him, some people, because I have mentioned that he doesn't like to be on camera, some people think that I'm forcing him to be on YouTube, telling me to stop, forcing him to be on my channel. That is a grown man. That is a grown man, guys, and trust and believe that I will never ever force someone that big to be on camera if he doesn't want to be on camera. If you've watched my videos, you will hear some parts where I'm saying I'm not gonna film this video with him because he doesn't want to be part of it. When he wants to be part of it, that's when I involve him. Simple as that. And I never force him to talk. Yeah, he's gonna appear because he is my hubby. If I'm on the phone filming and he's next to me, he's gonna appear on the phone. And it's not like he's saying don't put me on camera at all. He's just not interested in talking or doing what I'm doing on the phone. Yeah, I hope we get that out of the way. And I think I'm rambling right now, but bear with me. I'm enjoying filming for you, or yeah, doing this video. It always makes me excited when I'm filming a video. This is actually a suggestion from someone in the comment section. I'm gonna take your ideas and do them, because I do need some ideas of how to film or what to film. I think I'm done for today. I also need to study a little bit. I don't know why I did this face, because I'm not going anywhere, but I just want to look pretty. For you guys. And yeah, what else can I say? I think I'm done with everything. And yeah, I'll see you guys on another video. If you have more ideas, please let me know in the comment section what videos you would like to see on this channel. And thank you to each and every one of you who's so nice, so kind, commenting nice comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. You are making this world a better place. You make it easy for people to be here. And yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys all so much, and I cannot wait to see you on another video.